Video 12. Hi, here's what I've learned so far. In this video I will share with you how to make the following: animated custom cursor, which reacts to keyboard, joystick and mouse, and resizable window with resizable text and button proportional to window. First, I made an animation of a few frames. I eyeballed the middle of the sprites a bit. Size of sprites is 64 x 64 pixels. And don't forget to save it with an alpha map to make the background transparent. Okay, jump to Godot. First project then project settings. Input map and add control keyboard keys and joypad or joystick commands. Only what needs to be set here is dead zone at point 2. I won't go deeper in the explanation of dead zone. Who is interested? Let's research. Create a new scene. Other node and look for canvas layer. Rename it and add child node animated sprite 2D. Click on animation in inspector. Empty, new sprite frames. To see sprite frames you have to exit from animated sprite 2D node and enter again. God knows why it's like that. I already saved my sprites in a special folder. You can drag and drop them or open from a folder. For next steps, just do following. In the meantime, quick info. It's very important to pay attention to node type. Damn, AutoLoad doesn't work for control node. Create script for an animated sprite 2D, but first rename it properly. I will gonna paste some code. If you already know all this shit, feel free to jump to code chapter. Now create some scene for the testing purposes. Rename control node. Add button as a child node of panel. Rename it. And add some theme for button. Select button node and move anchor points on a node points. This scan allows rescale for a node. Do this for the all nodes in hierarchy. And in all scenes. Next. Add script for control SC1 test node. Delete unnecessary lines of code. Select button, go to Inspector and click on Node tab, select type of the signal. In this case, that's pressed. On the bottom right of the screen, click Connect. Screen pops up, hit Connect. I'm going to paste some code. And make a change to the scene name that this scene changes to. It's the same for scene 2. With one small difference. Scene 2 have 2 buttons, but everything is the same. Do same thing for third scene. I will change the names of the scenes in allowed scenes in the animated sprite 2D. Let's test. Look like our custom cursor isn't visible. Do following. Project settings. AutoLoad tab. Click on folder icon and locate your TSCN scene, not GD. Open. You can change node name, but here isn't needed. Click Add and close pop-up window. Let's try now. Works. But, look like I have issue with the resizing text. Do following. Project settings, General tab. Display, window. And change some options. Stretch. Mode 2, canvas item. And aspect to ignore. But now my mouse cannot go to the end of a screen down and right. Let's me consult with my lead programmer. Problem solved. Let's see what this project consists of. I have 4 scenes in total. 3 are for testing purposes. Scene 1. With some code. For button signal. Scene 2. With 2 buttons and some code for their signals. And scene 3. With code for the signal of his button. And what you are most interested in is the 4th scene. Canvas layer node, I named it. Cursor at the beginning, which has a child node animated sprite 2D, which I named anim cursor. There is a code, just to avoid confusion. And there is a 2 animations for left and right click. Okay, here is a code. You can adjust mouse sensitivity. You can adjust reference window size. I am using default window size. You can add or remove scenes. This part of code is responsible for ensuring the movement of the cursor on the entire screen even when the window is reduced, and that the custom cursor remains within the window size. Then the input for moving the cursor based on the pressed keyboard keys. This function, clamp, is responsible for limiting movement within the screen. Then this part for playing animation for left and right click. Next, this part of code you can remove. It serves only to print and debug window which is key pressed. If you already know, you can check your input for joystick also here. Function parse allows to simulate mouse click with joystick. Event key code 32 is code for space key on keyboard. These two events must have and reset state if cursor is animated. If you want more events, for example, if you want attack key on keyboard, you have to add event code for that specific key. You get the point. The rest is mostly self-explanatory. And finally, if you want the system cursor to be invisible, change code here with hidden. And that is it, with 152 lines of code total. Code as long as my but it works. If you really wants me to share this code via GitHub, put comment below. That is all for now. Thanks for watching, and to the next video. Bye-bye.